Finding a new job is high on the New Year's resolution list for many Americans as they recover from the aftermath of the pandemic. What should job seekers do right now to land that ideal job in 2021? Our Avni Lal has more.
Angela, thank you so much for joining us again. Is this the best time for job search?
Thank you so much for having me, and what a great question to ask. It absolutely is the right time to look for a job. You need to make sure that you prepare a very clear and concise game plan as to how you're going to tackle 2021 in terms of what's out there in the job market, because the competition and the fierceness of that competition is at another level given the year we're just coming out of.
Share some tips for job seekers.
I think what's important is not only to align in a very clear and concise manner what your skill set are, but employers this year, more than ever, are going to be looking at the human aspect of things. They're going to want to humanize the experience in terms of the hiring of who's going to be joining their business. And you, as the employee, need to do the same in terms of gauging, the human connection you can have with your employer. So the experience has become a lot more personal. It's much more of a standout in terms of human connection and what your values, what you stand for in the business community and the community at large.
How can job seekers show that human connection on their resume?
What have you done this past year? Have you joined a food bank and, lent a hand for maybe a neighbor that was in dire straits? Did you do any philanthropic work? Did you fundraise? Was there a call to action that you joined to engage in helping, your community or, your neighbor, anybody? What did you do to try to make a difference in these unbelievable, difficult times that we've all faced?
What are some of the key issues stemming from 2020? What role will they play in hiring?
Well, one aspect of it is the financial aspect. Companies will have, I think, more limited budgets in terms of, their hiring process. So it's really important that you be able to showcase that you have versatility in your skills, that you are able to not only do the position you're looking to get hired for, but you're also open to be transferred to other departments if the case is needed and required. And at the same time, the element of diversity and the humanizing of this process is definitely going to be at the forefront of how you showcase why you are a valiant candidate for any business that's looking to hire.
And final advice, Angela, for the job seekers out there?
Don't let go, network. Stay engaged, stay in the fold, stay in the know, connect with people, find out what's going on. Even though we're not physically able to network with people, given these wonderful apps that we have access to today, Zoom, Teams, Skype, people are still networking, they're staying in the know, they're engaged, and they have the right pulse of what's happening. So be prepared so that you know exactly where to go when the new year comes in.
Great, Angela. Thank you for that. We're going to leave it there. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you.
Don't go away. You're watching